Hey everybody, I hope you can see this well. Um, I decided to go online today and try to paint a little bit. This is a painting that I've been working on. I started working on it the other day, and it's just been a really long time since I've painted anything, and I've been going through a rough patch. So decided to pick up the brush and move some paint around without being too judgmental. Just wanting to get some paint on the canvas. And I figured today's good as time as any to get going again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my palette here. This is a new palette I just got. It is a watertight palette, which is pretty cool. It was $10 on Amazon, and it clamps shut, as you can see. And it's got 24 wells, so I'm going to fill some of these up so I can start working on this painting. And then this is like a piece of rubber on top of this so that it keeps the paint wet. So people use them for gouache, watercolor, oil paints. I bought 2 of them, so plan on using one for oil and one for gouache. Gouache is like a cousin to a watercolor and acrylic. So a lot of illustrators used to use it way back in the day before we had all this crazy cool digital stuff for like backgrounds and animation and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started filling up some of these wells. I have 60 colors to choose from, and if you want to hang on with me, feel free. I'm going to fill it with some of the colors that I've been using that I think I'll use in the future. I have this Arteza brand of gouache. And as you can see, I've used some of this pink in the, I think that's a mountain range here. So I'm going to just start filling some of these up because I know I'm going to use them in the field. My whole purpose with this palette really is to make myself go outside and paint outside. I really love being in nature, and I love painting. So I figure why not try what's called plein air painting. I've been wanting to do it for a really long time. And I'm just now starting to feel like I can do it. I'm pumping myself up. So I got some olive green. I feel like that's going to be a popular color outside. Green's a really hard color to mix. So it's kind of cool to have some on hand. There's some pearled colors here. And what that is they're metallic. I'm going to see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's really shiny, so I'm not going to use any of those. So let's see. I love green, so I think I'm going to load up on green and just find them all here. Let's see, where are my greens at? No greens there. Got some greens here. I'm going outside. I'm going to plan ahead. I'm not going to go outside today. I have an image I'm going to use for this, but let's see. Not that many more greens. Nope. Okay. So I'm just going to fill up on these greens here. Look at that lush green. That has got to be my favorite. I wonder if you can really see that. Let me see. Oh, it's as bright as it goes. Okay, so I haven't used this pale green yet. That's a nice one too. It's really similar to the other one I just squeezed. I haven't used a lot of these, so this is also a push for me to actually use some of the paint that I bought about a year ago. So according to somebody, they said that this palette at least keeps things dry for up to 5 months. So it'll give me plenty of time to get out there and actually paint. This says sage green. So I'm trying to go light to dark, but I'm just being impulsive here. So they're going to go with it. Where are they going to go? Let's see, we got seaweed here. I'm just going for it, you guys. I have no method for my madness other than the fact that green's really hard to mix. Let's see. Viridian is kind of an unnatural color, but I'm going to go with it because that might be a pretty sky color. Let's see. A lot of times, well, I'm going to need some white. Right? It's titanium white, so I'm going to put this. Ooh, goodness, this is kind of dry. I'll put this here. I'm going to put a few of these. And then if I need more, I'll just buy more. Because with gouache painting, as far as I can tell, I'm kind of a self-taught gouache painter. People mix white into their paint to make it more opaque, which is less see-through. So that's going to be a good color to use. Let's see, we need some blues in here because there's lots of sky outside, and I might put some reds and maybe some browns. This is where I got to start paying attention. So where are my normal blues at? Ultramarine is a staple, so we're going to use ultramarine. I use this to make some black. I might put 2 of these in here. There we go. Might be a mistake, but I don't know. We're gonna see what we're doing. Cerulean blue. It's a pretty standard blue. Put this guy in here. I think I used quite a bit of it on this painting too. I'll put 2 of these in here. Why not? And then what else we got? Kind of want some yellow. I'm gonna need some yellow. Where are we at? Yellow ochre, I'm used to that. We're gonna put some of that in here. Because you never know when you could use some of that. That's pretty common. I don't use black, so we're not gonna go with that. Burnt umber sounds like a good color to use. Use that a lot. I'll put this guy here. Real familiar with that color. Some of these I've never heard of, so I'm going to skip out on some of these, but what else is there in nature? Let's see. Add some stone blue in here. There's lots of blues in nature. Y'all, I'm making history for myself right here. This has been really scary for me to put all these out here, so let's see, what is this? Bordeaux red. Is it really red? I kind of like that. Let's do that. It's like an earthy adobe type red. Let's see. What else we got? I should probably put a red in here. Like a real red. Maybe a peach or something. Oh, I need a yellow. Well, I'll just put this red in here. Nice and bright. They don't have an alizarin crimson? What's wrong with them? Oh wait, maybe this is it. How we doing, alizarin? Close. It's red. It's just red. Red. Let's go with. Ooh, I still need yellows. A bumblebee yellow sounds like a good one. I did not think this through. It's all right though. Bumblebee yellow. What other kind of yellow do I have here? Mid yellow. Do I need that? I don't think I need that. I don't need gold. What else we got? Peach, blush pink. I already got that one. I got a pink right here. What's peach look like? Can't open it, you guys. It's stuck. I don't know if I'm gonna see that color out there unless I don't know, paint flowers or something. Let me go through my pinks here and see. Man, I want to see the chat so bad if there's somebody saying something. That's a good pink. I think we'll go with pink. Pink's a really hard color to mix too. Like you don't really see that. The pinks that you end up mixing end up looking like a light orange or something. What does rose look like? What do we got? I kind of think I like this. I'm gonna go with that. All right, I think we got a good thing going here. I really can't add anything else, but I got a cat hair. What about cat hair? When you have pets, they end up in everything. I think that's a good start. I mean, it's only $10 for the It's like always better. All right, so I'm gonna put all of these paints away. I can't see removing. And I'm gonna resituate myself and maybe zoom back a little bit. me see. You can see a little bit more of what I'm doing here. These are my brushes. Use them for watercolor and gouache. I've already got a pretty good foundation here. I use this brush a lot. Nice wide brush, so I used that quite a bit earlier. I need to get my water out. Pardon my winter jammies. I use a big kind of like trough of water, so I'm a little nervous because it's only electronics, but woo! Let's see, where do we go? I'm gonna go ahead and see the chat here in case anybody wants to talk to me. I can respond. So here we go. Oh, kind of need my reference photo. So let me pull that up. I was having trouble with that earlier. So let's see if I can pull that up if you'll bear with me. Oh. Let's see, downloads. Put in my download folder, y'all. And I might also share my screen with y'all so you can see what I'm doing. Where'd it go? Okay. Let me open that up so you can kind of see what I'm working with. All right. So you can kind of see what I'm going after. I'm not going to do this chat overlay, but you certainly can chat with me if you want. This is my reference photo. So let's see if, I don't know if I can make this smaller or not. I think that's about the right size. Okay, so, all right, let's get started. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. If anybody's listening, can you let me know if you can hear me? Just type in the chat. If there is a chat where you're coming from, I just want to make sure you can hear me. It looks on my end like you can. I can't actually hear myself speak because of the nature of how I have this set up. So I don't know if there's anybody listening or not. It looks like there might be one, but I don't know if that's me. Let's see. This is going to be a little interesting because I'm sitting on the side of this thing. So let me move myself and make my reference larger here. Thank you for bearing with me. I need to be able to see my reference, so zoom in a little bit. You can kind of see what I'm doing. So again, if you want to ask any questions, ask away. I'm going to go with I think this is an 8 round. Oh, it's a 12 round. Just kind of pick up some detail that's not too dark. In fact, I could go darker. I could push my darks. So I'm going to use this. And this, I think, has a kickstand on it. So, yeah. Look at that. I just want to show you how cool this is. I'm like super stoked about that. So it's on a stand. So you can see all of that. But it also has this nifty thing on the back of it. Man, I wish I could show you. So that I can, let me see if I can have it on the screen while I'm doing this. That'd be cool, huh? So I have my water a little bit off camera here. I just dip my brush in there. I'm gonna see if I can use this palette lid as a mixing spot, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let me get my actual palette. Hang on a second. I'll show you my little palette. I don't get too messy today, so grab it from the bathroom. I cleaned everything up earlier. And I also need, I'll try to scoot this over so you can kind of see it all. I'm gonna get a rag. I don't know how long my light's gonna last. I have a light set up and I'm in front of my window. So apologies if it ends up going off and you can't see anything anymore, but I guess that would just mean the universe is telling me I'm done for the day. Okay, so I like to take some liberties with color, working with complementaries. I'm going to be switching back and forth between a few brush sizes. I get rid of this, put that over there, and put that over there. Let's see, what's it here? Okay. So, I've got my camera cord in the way too. Okay, with that. All right. So, where is my stuff? I'm always losing my brushes and stuff. So, all right. Got my little palette knife. I'm so new to gouache, so this is going to be fun. Let's see, what do I want to mix first? I'm going to mix a darker color for this. I think I'm going to go ultramarine. I'm going to wipe my knife. And what else could go good with this? Try some of this, whatever that is. In fact, a lot of times I'll mix ultramarine blue and burnt umber to make black, and it is pretty dark. So I think this is like an olive green. No, maybe like a sap green, burnt umber, and ultramarine blue. I'm just gonna mix that up. I am probably gonna have to add water to this because gouache paint's pretty thick. I do really like painting with it thick too, though. But I know this palette's not going to last very long, so I may need to buy more gouache paint if I don't add a lot of water to it. So, now that I have that, I add some water. Water. See if I can use this brush to do that. This brush has a reservoir full of water, so pardon me, I'm still getting over a cold. So I'll mix that with this. It's just gonna liquefy a little bit more, make it nice, dark. I should have gotten this dark to begin with, but like I said, I was just pushing paint around. I keep getting cat hairs in my paint. Add a little bit more water. Come on, come out. Okay. Alrighty. Can I go? I'm gonna use this flat. Get a little wet first, tap it off, and go for it. Alright. It's always nerve-wracking, but it's gonna be fun. Feels really weird painting sideways, I have to admit. Brush is getting a little dry. I'm gonna reload with water. I'm just gonna really block this in as dark as I can in the areas where it needs that darkness. There we go. What's great about painting is that you can always go back and layer on top of it. And I really like that gouache is opaque because the next paint that I put on top is not, it might mix a little bit, but it's not that bad. Okay, let's see what the next step is. So having seen this on the screen, I'm realizing that I didn't go dark enough in all areas of this painting. So I'm going to go ahead and push in with these dark values. And it'll add some depth also, having some of these other values in the mix. So let's see here. Man, it's something else doing it sideways though. As you go further back, I'm going to add lighter shades to this. So I'll add some of this for that atmospheric perspective. Oops, I did a no-no. What I did was I put the palette knife in one color and then dipped it in another without wiping it off. Oh, dang it. Got myself dirty. What I need to do is fill in all this with a similar color to what I had made before. I'm gonna try to remember what I did. I think I got this. I may have put a little blue in there. Gosh, I don't remember. Let's try it. I'm going to check something really quickly since I am pretty new to doing this live stream thing. I'm going to see. Just checking to see. Dang, you guys. I don't think it's going to one of my places here. Let's check something here. Offline.